Hi, it's Jon Mitchell, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So I want to talk about a couple of things today, one very practical and one very uplifting, I think. So there's no doubt that winter has arrived, and we've got a little bit of an exposure to snow just the other day. So I think it's an opportune time to talk about snow removal. Unfortunately, it's going to snow this year as it does every year. And the good news is, however, that we in the city have undertaken some really significant upgrades to our snow removal efforts, which are headed up primarily by the Department of Public Infrastructure. In the last couple of years, we've bought new equipment, trucks and plows, and a number of other devices that will allow us to get out on the road more quickly and more efficiently. We've upgraded our training protocols for new employees, especially in refresher training for existing employees about plowing. It takes some skill to do it, especially in the confined spaces that we have in the city. What's different about snow removal in the city from other places is that because of the density of buildings and people and cars, there are very few places to put snow. So you can be out on a country road and one of the surrounding communities, and if you're a plow driver and your job is just a matter of pushing the snow off to the side. Here in the city, it's a matter of weaving in and out of tight spaces and then going in and pulling snow out in some places, that really excavating it out and removing it so that people can get around. So it takes a lot of training and a lot of hard work and a lot of thought and a lot of concentration. We've upgraded some other equipment. We built a new salt shed in the north end, which will allow our guys to get in and out of their routes much faster. It cuts down the travel time from 45 minutes down to 15 minutes, which can matter a lot in a big storm. We are using, as we started last year, magnesium chloride spray in addition to salt, which is much more effective at de-icing surfaces and making it easier for plows to remove snow. So that's been a big change. There's GPS on vehicles now, global positioning system devices on vehicles now, so we can track where vehicles are at any given time. That'll allow us to know how routes are going and when a truck might have gone down your particular street. So that's all to the good. And we continue to refine what we do, because snow removal is a really important business of city government. We do it here very effectively and also very cost effectively. We're able, because we do so much of it in-house, unlike other communities that contract out the services, we do it in-house, so we do it more cheaply, which is good. So, we're ready. Our trucks are plowed up, many of them, and we're ready to go. We don't see any snow in the forecast right now, but there will be sooner or later, and when it happens, we'll be out and about and getting ready and putting information out into the public realm so that everybody knows what to do. So that's snow. It's worth discussing. I just want people to know that the city is prepared. The other thing I wanted to talk about today was the vote of the school committee the other night to name the new fitness center at New Bedford High School in honor of New Bedford High School football great Bobby Watkins. As you might know, there is a new fitness facility being built at the high school, which will be first class, and I believe that it's a really good investment for the city. I think our kids, student athletes and non-athletes at the high school deserve a first-rate facility like kids in any other community. I think it's really important. It'll give kids an opportunity to get in better shape and for our athletes to train better, and it also brings kids together. It can be fun as well as rewarding. It's going to be great, and given the importance of this athletic facility to the community and to the student body, I thought it would be appropriate to dedicate it to somebody important, and that's where Bobby Watkins comes in. Bobby Watkins was one of a kind. He was a phenomenal high school athlete, the top running back in Massachusetts in the late 40s. He went on to start at Ohio State and lead them to a national championship and Rose Bowl victory in the early 50s, and then he went on to play for George Halas, under Coach George Halas, for the Chicago Bears. And in addition to his enormous athletic accomplishments, what he stood for is even more important. He was one of the primary African-American athletes in the 50s to break the color barrier in major college football and in the National Football League. And I just think a tribute to him, like the one that the school committee we together all voted for this week, is long overdue. He's a class act, and I think he'll be an inspiration to more kids as they come through, more students as they come through the high school, athletes or not. And so I think it's really a reflection on our community values to dedicate this facility in his honor. So we're really pleased that that's going to happen, and the facility will probably open up by early spring. So with all that, I hope you have a good weekend, stay warm, and we'll see you next week.
Families come in all sizes and shapes. Sometimes your friends are your family by choice, or sometimes you're just stuck with Uncle Charles. But what we know is that you want to protect the people that are close to you. But the flu can unravel everything. Your flu vaccine protects you and your family. No matter what draws your family together, protect yourself, protect your family. Everyone needs a flu vaccine.